Landing a top-tier teaching role, whether it is an IB coordinator position, an IGCSE educator, or a track at a competitive CBSE institution, starts with a single document. School principals and HR teams process hundreds of applications during hiring drives. They will look at your resume for less than 10 seconds before deciding if it goes into the shortlist or the bin. But before a human even sees it, you have to pass a digital gatekeeper. Large educational institutions use applicant tracking systems to filter out candidates automatically. We are going to build a targeted document from scratch that highlights your specific value and gets you into the interview chair. Beating the 10-second scan and the tracking software is the baseline requirement to advance in modern educational recruitment. Step 1 is your visual framework. Select a clean, uniform font like Arial or Calibri, sized between 10 and 12 points. Avoid heavily stylized script fonts, messy layouts, or overly decorative graphic elements. At the top, build a clear header. Include your name, a precise professional title, like IB, PYP educator and STEM coach, your location, and your contact information. A highly structured visual hierarchy proves to an administrator that your classroom materials will be delivered with the exact same level of organization. Below the header is your professional summary. Keep this to a concise 3-sentence hook detailing your teaching philosophy, years of experience, and specific board expertise. Next is the core competency section. This bulleted list is your primary tool to pass the tracking software. Skip the generic soft skills. You need standard, board-aligned pedagogical keywords, inquiry-based learning, differentiated instruction, and formative assessments. If your resume relies on generic vocabulary, the filtering software will reject your application before a human ever reviews it. Integrating these exact pedagogical terms proves your fluency in modern educational standards and secures your spot on the shortlist. Now for professional experience. List your roles in reverse chronological order, starting with your current job. The most common error educators make here is writing out a passive list of daily duties, like taught math to students. Delete those passive descriptions. Lead with strong action words and attach measurable, quantitative achievements to your work. Instead of taught math, write, mentored 15+ students through DP extended essays, achieving an average score of 6 out of 7. Or replace a generic music instruction duty with, prepared a 20-student cohort for global practical exams, achieving a 100% pass rate. Applying real figures to your job description provides a mathematical track record of student success. End your document with the education and certification section. This is strictly required for school regulatory compliance. Administrators actively look for credentials like a B.Ed, C.Tet, a master's degree, or specialized training like an IB-DP Category 1 certification. Before you submit any application, you must run a 5-minute audit. First, check that your fonts are perfectly uniform. Then, verify there are 0 typos, paying specific attention to your board acronyms and subject descriptions. Next, confirm you have included those quantifiable metrics and specific pedagogical keywords in your top sections. Finally, the absolute rule for file formats: always save and submit your document as a PDF. Sending editable Word documents allows the layout to shift and distort when opened on different devices. This final audit guarantees your document remains completely pristine from your computer screen directly to the principal's desk. Step back and review the finalized CV you have constructed. You now hold a document with a clear visual hierarchy, optimized to pass digital filters, and backed by hard numbers. A document of this caliber qualifies you for premium school networks, leadership tracks, and higher compensation tiers. Now bypass the standard application shuffle, submit your new profile to Teacher Pool, and connect directly with HR heads and top management. You have the experience. Now you have the resume. Take the next step toward your dream teaching role.